This presentation is entitled Maintaining Janitorial Equipment. This video is created to help you, the custodian, understand the theory and practice of professionally maintained janitorial equipment. After each use, make it a practice to clean equipment and store it properly. Inspect your equipment daily, and if equipment needs repair, inform your supervisor. The benefits of preventive maintenance are, first, increased safety for employees. When equipment isn't working in optimal condition, it creates many hazards. Second, a planned maintenance of equipment will help improve equipment life and prevent any unplanned maintenance activity. It will prolong the life of the equipment, so your company can get more hours out of the equipment, which results in reduced costs and increased profits. Third, increased quality of work conditions for employees. Fourth, cost savings. Maintenance protects employers' investments, and unplanned downtime can result in missed deadlines. A large amount of money has been invested in labor-saving cleaning devices. These help keep your building clean, safe, and sanitary. Regular maintenance helps ensure that equipment runs efficiently. During this video, we will touch on the three most important objectives and how the custodial department should implement them. 1. To familiarize yourself with the proper care and upkeep of equipment and supplies. 2. To eliminate unnecessary damage or wear to equipment and facilities. And 3. To encourage the proper use of supplies and eliminate unnecessary waste. Part of your job is to clean and store equipment properly. Here is the list of subjects you will be exposed to during this video. Custodial closet, cleaning equipment care, floor safety signs, brooms and dustpans, toilet bowl brushes, brush holders, putty knives, cleaning cloths, dust mops, damp mops, dusting wands, bucket and wringer combo, cleaning carts, floor equipment maintenance, vacuum cleaners, hard floor cleaning machines, carpet extractors, and battery-operated floor machine. We will now discuss each of these topics in detail. We'll start with the custodial closet. Custodial closets tend to be overlooked because too many other spaces rank higher on the custodial department's priority list. Have a place for everything and make certain that items on high shelves are firmly placed so they do not fall on the floor. Report loose shelves to your supervisor to be repaired. It's important to label everything to reduce the possibility of dangerous chemical mishaps. To store and protect cleaning supplies and equipment, your supply closets are equipped with hooks, racks, shelves, sinks, and other items located in each department or on each floor. All cleaning equipment should be brought to this area at the end of each shift. Often, companies will have a central equipment room, perhaps in your supervisor's area. Storage areas should be cleaned regularly and should be set up in a way that every cleaning item has a designated place. This includes regular space for hanging brooms and mops, shelves for cleaning agents and brushes, areas for power-operated equipment and attachments, and facilities for washing and cleaning these items. You should check your supply closet at least once a week to make sure you always have adequate supplies on hand. Keep a list in your storage area of the items you need. When you need supplies, you should notify your supervisor. Don't wait until you run out or run so low that you will run out before fresh supplies arrive. Once notified, your supervisor will place an order and inform you when the supplies have arrived. When the supplies have arrived, take them to your supply closet. You may never bring your own supplies or equipment from your home to use at work. You are also not allowed to take anything home. Take care to stock the supply closet in a neat and orderly fashion and keep the most frequently used items nearest at hand. When you enter your storage area or closet, you should know exactly where everything is located. You shouldn't have to search for anything. Supplies should be used efficiently and economically. Make sure your solution containers are full before you leave the custodial closet. Avoid wasting liners, paper towels, toilet paper, stripping chemicals, and finish and other cleaning chemicals. This does not mean that you should skimp when using supplies, but rather that you should use enough supplies to get the cleaning job done properly. Proper storage of chemicals can avoid many accidents. Some points to note about chemical storage. Return all bottles containing chemicals to your cleaning cart when you are done using them. Always discard unlabeled and unused chemicals. Safety data sheets contain information about the safe disposal procedures for the chemical substances used. Keep chemicals in their original container. Store chemicals in well-ventilated areas. Never store chemicals higher than your eye level. Chemical storage areas should not be crowded and should have a systematic, easy-to-reach arrangement. Chemical containers must be stored with closed lids when they're not being used. Never transfer chemicals into an unlabeled container. Keep chemicals away from sources of heat. Do not eat or drink or store food or beverages in areas where chemicals are present. Certain chemicals should not be stored near each other because of the risk of combining fumes or spills. For example, bleach and ammonia may leak or evaporate from improperly sealed containers. If these fumes combine, they react to form an extremely toxic gas. Periodically, plastic spray bottles will need your attention. Clean the exterior with a damp cloth. All cleaning chemicals should be labeled clearly with their contents. A trigger-type spray bottle must be taken apart regularly and cleaned to avoid clogging. Store these bottles in a clean, dry place. Our next subject is cleaning equipment care. Cleaning equipment needs to be cleaned and maintained just like the rest of your facility. Always remember that a large amount of money has been invested in labor-saving cleaning devices. These devices help keep your building clean, safe, and sanitary. Return all equipment and supplies to the supply closet. By taking proper care of your mops, brooms, and other tools, you will have better cleaning results and help prevent the need to replace your tools early, which will save money. Floor safety signs can be used to prevent people from harm and keep them on alert in possibly dangerous areas while you run your routine or emergency maintenance work. Caution signs should be cleaned at least daily, and they should not receive any rough treatment in their use. Brooms and dustpans are some of the most basic but important tools. Brooms and dustpans should be maintained and stored according to the following guidelines. Always store brooms off the ground. Do not leave brooms sitting on their bristles because they'll bend and then they will not clean as effectively. Collect dust and debris off the bristles after each use. If your broom gets wet, run it under warm water and use a mild detergent to thoroughly clean the bristles. Then, hang it on the wall and allow to air dry. Keep dustpans in good repair. Be careful of the dustpan edges. Careless handling or laying heavy objects on the pan can cause the edges to become bent or ragged. Small items like this putty knife should also be wiped clean of moisture and debris after each day's use. To ensure your toilet is as clean as possible, your toilet brush needs to be clean. Regular cleaning with a high-quality product will keep toilet brushes and brush holders protected from germs. Disinfecting these tools is an essential part of ensuring bathrooms are as clean as possible and avoiding a bacteria buildup. More and more facilities are switching from conventional cleaning cloths to microfiber cleaning cloths. If microfiber cleaning cloths are not cleaned properly, all the benefits of using a microfiber cleaning cloth may be eliminated. When you finish using a microfiber cleaning cloth, place it into a plastic liner and send it to the laundry for a thorough cleaning. Dust mops. Never use dust mops to mop up liquid spills. Remove loose dust and debris from the mop head with a vacuum, or comb the mop head with a dustpan brush over your trash container on your cart. Do not shake a dust mop head. This just spreads the dust. When the dust mop head becomes dirty, it should be placed in a plastic bag and sent to the laundry facility. Store mop heads clean and dry. Don't store the mop on the floor or with the mop head leaning against the wall. That brings us to wet mops. Wet mops are perfect for all-purpose mopping applications. Wet mop heads require daily maintenance. When using a wet mop head, never allow it to remain in a bucket of solution except when being used. Never leave a mop head in a damp place because wet mops will mildew and develop an odor. When you have finished using a wet mop head, wring it out as dry as you can and then place it into a plastic liner and send it to the laundry for a thorough cleaning. Mop buckets and wringers are our next subject. Keep buckets and wringers in good repair. Remove any loose mop head yarn, string, or foreign matter that may have become tangled in the wringer. Empty all buckets of their contents after each use and avoid storing buckets with water or cleaning solution in them. Wash and scrub all surfaces of the bucket and wringer, rinse with warm water, and wipe dry. Keep the bucket casters oiled so they rotate freely. A drop of oil on the wringer mechanism will also keep the wringer in good shape. Store the wringer in the release position only. Report any defects that you can't immediately fix to your supervisor. The next subject is custodial cleaning carts. Your custodian cart is one of the most useful tools. It's designed to carry all necessary equipment and supplies needed by the custodian. These should be maintained according to the following guidelines. Always inspect the cart before use. Keep the shelves clean by wiping them clean daily. Allow to air dry before restocking the cart. Keep the cart neatly stocked for the next shift with all supplies and equipment. Do not overstock the cart. Keep the casters running freely by applying a drop of oil to each caster. Our next subject is floor equipment maintenance and safety. Floor machines should receive regular cleaning and routine maintenance. We will share some safety tips that can save your life. Always read and follow the manufacturer's operations manual before servicing and cleaning the equipment. Always disconnect the power machine from the wall while performing any routine maintenance. Do not handle electrical equipment or plug with wet hands. Do not unplug the machine by pulling on the cord. To unplug, grasp the plug. Always wear proper PPE when servicing and cleaning equipment. Inspect the equipment daily before you use it. If a safety concern is encountered and cannot be rectified, take the machine out of service and follow lockout, tag-out procedures, then notify your supervisor. Our subject is now vacuum cleaners and their care and maintenance. Doing easy routine maintenance can extend the life of your vacuum cleaner and help indoor air quality. A properly maintained vacuum results in better-looking carpet and less dusting. Vacuum cleaners operate at peak efficiency when the bag is empty. Therefore, empty the vacuum bag when it's full. Make sure you do this correctly. Check the power cord plug and wire for cracks and defects. Wipe the entire power cord clean with a damp cloth. And neatly wrap the cord on the storage brackets of the vacuum after each use. Inspect or replace all vacuum filters as necessary to ensure maximum airflow and to extend the life of the motor. Do not wash or reuse the filters. Clean the brush assembly for buildup of hair, lint, and materials. Check the brush roller for bristle wear and replace as needed. hard floor cleaning machines must be handled with great care. It will not continue running well if it's not properly maintained. Floor machines should receive cleaning and maintenance after each use. Always remove brushes and pads after each use. Clean them in the deep sink with warm running water and hang them to dry for the next shift's use. Clean pad holders to prevent buildup of chemicals and store them in a dry place. Check the pad driver system for damage and for wear. Wipe the exterior top to bottom after each use. Take a cloth, wrap it around the power cord, and wipe the entire length of the cord free of any dried floor stripper and dirty water spots. Don't forget to wipe the wheels clean and remove any strands or debris. At least once a week, you should put a drop of oil on each wheel bearing to keep the wheels running freely. Store floor machines indoors in a dry area, with power cord neatly wrapped around the storage brackets on the handle. To get carpets truly clean, you need a professional carpet hot water extractor. Hot water extraction is an effective method of carpet cleaning that cleans more thoroughly than any other method. The hot water extractor needs to be cleaned thoroughly after each use. Knowing how to use and maintain the extractor is important. Empty the solution tank and rinse it with clean water. Use clean water to rinse the solution tank and pump to prevent any chemical buildup. Empty the recovery tank immediately upon completing the task. Wash water should be disposed of properly. After draining is complete, rinse the inside of the recovery tank with clean water. Check hoses and electrical cables for wear, blockages, or damage. Wipe the exterior of the extractor. Wipe the cord and wind it loosely around the machine. Inspect and clean filters after each use and replace as needed. Store the extractor indoors only and keep the recovery tank lid unsealed from the tank to allow fresh air to circulate freely. Battery-operated power equipment, like automatic floor scrubber, needs special care and maintenance. Maintenance items include many key systems of the scrubber. An automatic scrubber has a solution tank and a recovery tank that needs flushing and cleaning on a regular schedule. There are filters in the vacuum tank that need daily cleaning too. Drive brushes have to be removed and cleaned after each use. The squeegee blades are reversible and need regular cleaning and adjusting. Our next subject is lubrication. It is advisable to grease the casters once every week. The drive brush mechanism needs to be adjusted and lubricated as per the manufacturer's instructions, as does the squeegee assembly. Once a month, check the wheels for damage or wear. Inspect and lubricate moving parts, such as the control bars, and pressure points and hinges. Another component is the battery compartment. Periodically, check all battery cable and wiring for signs of damage or wear. Replace them as needed. Examine the outside appearance of the battery. Replace any damaged batteries. When working with batteries, make sure you do so in a well-ventilated area. Charge batteries after each use. Leave the battery compartment cover raised. To charge the batteries, first drive the machine to a flat, dry area, then turn the machine off. If using lead-acid batteries, check the fluid level in the battery cells. Batteries should never be charged with low battery cell water. Add distilled water as needed. Do not overfill, because the fluid may expand and overflow while charging. Never use tap water to fill battery cells. Tap water contains contaminants that will damage the battery. Use only distilled water to fill battery cells. Connect the charger power cord to a properly grounded wall socket. The charger will automatically begin charging and shut off when fully charged. In the morning, remove the charger plug from the wall outlet and disconnect the battery charging cable. Never allow metal objects to lay across battery tops. Caution: wear protective gloves and goggles when handling batteries or battery cables. Avoid contact with battery acid. Once a month, clean all batteries with a solution of baking soda and water. Don't allow anything to get inside a battery. Keep the area around batteries clean and dry. You have now been briefed on some very important aspects of your job as custodian